Several days have passed since the Green Rebels managed to successfully destroy the Green convoy. Report, Radio Men. How goes everything? Is everything bigly? No, sir. We've been gathering up the forces to attack the Blues once more. But in other news, we have created a fleet. Excellent. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to have the men that are in the Blue Nation attack one final time. And if they succeed, great. If not, doesn't matter, because we are going to circumvent the Blue Nation and attack one of its major islands. Yes, sir. Also, sir, we are still researching on how to put the guns on the ship behind me onto an actual tank. Don't remind me of the tank. It was my advisor's idea to grab the tank from the rebel base. But all it has shown is failure. Except for the time when it actually succeeded in claiming a blue base. But yeah, you're right. After all, well, it has failed more than it succeeded. But then again, that's probably thanks to the fact that the Blues had came up with a countermeasure just in case with those Piats and those bazookas. Did I ask for your opinion? Now, Graham, let's go forth and win. Back at the Blue Nation, Officer Bill is conversing with another officer. Alright. It'll soon be time to figure out what has happened to Jeremy. If he survived the last fight, or if he survived the attack with the Green Rebels. But the Greens are still pushing. We can't win at this rate. Yeah, you know what? We should bring in an old friend. You remember Project Pack, right? You mean the anti-cockroach guns that Minister Plastia tried to accomplish? If I remember right, it was a failure. Overall, yes, because the cockroaches were too quick. However, these tanks aren't fast enough, and I chose those to upgrade a few. We now have better versions of those that are capable of dealing with these tanks. Excellent. Then, I guess this will be their first test run. If it's as successful as you believe, then we will have to deploy them throughout the rest of the Blue Nation. Get ready. Here, the Green Nation approaches. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Army Men mod. Now, as you have heard, the Greens are on the advance, and now they have a lot of tanks. Most likely thanks to the base that they stole from the Blues. Managed to get enough resources to create a plethora of tanks. And in their way is a little town surrounded by Blues and have some Pack 38s. And a Pack 38 there, Pack 38 there, a mortar and a Pack 38 there, a Pack 38 here, and two Pack 38s here, along with a second mortar over there. Now, I have run through this countless times, and 4 out of 5 times, the Greens have completely derp around, which absolutely sucks. But can't bother that because when I intervene and destroy the very thing that they're derping from, hint hint, they usually get around a 50-50 chance of succeeding this. So I'm not going to do anything about it until it reaches the point where they start derping around. Anyways, so let's get on with the video. Oh, and fighting has started. Whoa. Oh, fuck. Not this again. Hold up. Do I really have to come through here and tell them to not move over and over and over again every time I do this? Hold move. For some reason, this goes on every single time I press start. That I have to force them, or I have to stop the thing in order to put them all back on hold move. Alright, anyone else that's not on hold move? I don't care about the vehicle people. Wait. Make sure all of you are on hold move. You all are not on hold move. You are fine. There. Alright. Start again. Go. Alright. The fighting has commenced. And the first line, ooh. Powerful shell there. First line is about to go down. Can I actually reduce? Yeah. Right. That's fine. And over here, the Blues have started firing. Ooh! Okay. And front line has completely gone down. On the left side, on the right. Okay, this happens every single time. I have the tanks that started here and the tanks that started here on waypoints to here and here, and every single time all the tanks go to the right side of the town and all the infantry goes to the left side of the town. I mean, it causes... It's pretty smart. I'll give it that. It's pretty smart. Because the tanks can plow through the right side, which will allow them to circumvent and help with the attacks of the left side. But if you actually take a look here, that looks like there's only enough space for one tank to move at a time. If you go here, same thing. Looks like only one tank can move through at a time. But when you look at here, it looks like it has enough space for 3 tanks. So the smarter move would be to sacrifice a tank coming up here, so because of the anti-tank gun here, then to lose 5, 6, maybe even 7 tanks from here. Both from anti-tank gun, grenades, Piat shots, and the anti-tank thing. Alright, that one's dead. That one's dead. That sucks, because if you are lucky, the infantry dies instead of the gun, so you could actually see how many kills that the gun has. Like, this mortar has 18 kills, and this does not have any kills. The Greens are losing a lot of infantry here, all thanks to the mortar. Why is there so many riflemen there? Oh, no. There's not even just one rifleman. There's also multiple... Or, there's not just multiple riflemen. There's multiple machine gunners there. What are they doing? What's going on? Alright, let's take a look at their kills. The Piat shooter has 8 infantry kills, 4 tank kills, 1 kill, 0 kills, 1 kill, 1, 2, none, 1, none, 13 infantry kills and 14 infantry kills and 8. And now he goes down. Okay, okay, let's take a look. This guy is not moving. Let's just push him alongside there. I swear, the wayfinding in this, for these things are terrible. Oh? Is he?
Shut up! Orders!
Doesn't seem he has a bead. Let's move him just slightly off so that he... Alright. And the first trench is almost down. There's only three people left on this first trench, right in front of the gazebo. Oh. The mortar has been completely destroyed, as well as the Piat weapon. Oh? What happened there? Was it a Piat? Yeah, it was a Piat. And douche. How many blues do you think is in that line? Or three per unit? So around 9, maybe? I don't remember putting that many units behind that sandbag. I remember putting 3 there and 3 here. Anyways, green infantry is now pushing. While they are all out of tanks. Oh, no. One tank still here, except it needs a new track. But because the sniper here is there, they keep losing people. I wonder how many told this. Ooh, no. Let's see if you will repair the track for the tank. Good, you're doing that. What? That is their last remaining tank. Oh, no, here's a tank that needs fixing. So let's go ahead and get someone to fix that tank. Nice. That track has been repaired. What are you doing? Let them repair you first. Stop that! And now I need to get a toolbox from there. Alright, you two. Help repair that. Good. How about you join the people inside? That Mark 7 is trying. Ah, damn it. There's no fixing that anymore. "24 infantry kills and 4 vehicle kills." This has never happened throughout all of the testing. In all of the testing, the tanks almost all survive all the way up to this point, where then they start derping around, attacking the single Mark 7, making to a point where only 5 or 6 of them managed to survive long enough for me to stop the derping and have them do something different. How did I stop the derping? Easy. Grab one of the infantry, throw a AT shell on them. On the Mark 7. That keeps fighting. Speaking of, I might actually have... If I interfere, then... Ooh. Then their victory would be cheap if they win. But if I don't, the Mark 7 is just gonna keep on shelling them. What are you... Okay. This is literally the front line, and they have lost all of their tanks. And the only thing I did differently than all the test plays was add a shotgunner right there, Officer Bill, and this anti-tank sniper. Which, by the way, let's see how many kills he's got. Nothing! He's got none! He hasn't shot once. And... okay, I think it's time to squad up the survivors. This mortar has 16 kills. Well, it's pretty quiet out here. So I guess it's safe to do the repair roll on this tank. I mean, you are failing. This is the worst I've ever seen the Greens do on this map. Throughout all the testing that I've done. Alright, and now they're 39 infantry kills and 4 vehicle kills. Wow! And this one still refuses to get a kill. Alright, how many people? Alright, this is the last of the units. I guess it's time to call in the retreat, because I don't even think there's enough here for a Hail Mary. Then again, I could just have them run that way and deal with that tank. And there we go. That Blues won. But yeah, that was the worst thing. Alright, I'll give you the rundown. In all of them, no matter which one no matter how many additions I place, it always starts the same, and up till now has always ended the same. The Greens and the Green Infantry all group up towards the left, has difficulty getting up this ramp, and the tanks always come to the right. They always cause a traffic jam here, and it's causing only one of them to move at a time. Eventually some of them change directions to here, and then the 2 pack guns I place here usually takes out around 4 of them each. And then we get to here. The Piat trooper here usually takes out 3, and then the rest of them starts firing at this MK7. Managing to damage it almost to the point where it was destroyed, but could never get it to get destroyed. Meanwhile, the pack gun here manages to get 7 vehicle kills until the infantry destroys it. And then I have to actually intervene by having a infantry lop a anti-tank grenade at this Mark 7. And then the rest of it continues. In fact, yeah, the only difference is that I added a shotgunner, Bill, the sniper rifle, or the anti-tank rifle, and I also added a second pack right here. But anyways, so technically, the packs survive. Most of the packs, or I'd say about half of the packs, survive. Would that be considered a success? And based off of what you've just now seen, is it worth keeping the pack guns on the field or in future videos? I'll leave it up to you. Thank you everybody so much for watching. And I will see you in the next video.